The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Adam Butler there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brady sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
James White.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
James White, the New England.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, D.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 69 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Patriots 6, Buccaneers 0.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and long, it's Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 87 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Patriots 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Regular. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 19-9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for number 28.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 7. 1st down, New England.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 40.
From the gun, Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Newton on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 36 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
36-yard
Well,
line.
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Brady now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Line 20. Check my 86. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Stay with your man. Go, Mike, we do one. Go, Sandy.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Newton on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Michel going to try again. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To throw is Brady. Give him 30 yards there. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing here, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Down.
Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.